Hi everyone. We have Deep here, and Deep is from AngelHack, and today we are going to look at how we can change the world. In okay, I'll just ask Deep to explain. Go on, Deep.
Hey, hi guys. Hello, hi Praveen. So nice to be here. First of all, and are you on my this side? So
You're. I'm on that side. Yeah,
okay,
it's.
okay. So yeah, thanks Praveen for having me. Hello everyone. I'm Deep, and I am the regional manager for South Asia at Angel Hack. And here we are to talk about how 1 month of period that you can utilize your skills for in and do something that you may be remembered for forever. That's the thing that we are here to talk about, and I and Praveen are really excited to take you through. So take you through this. So the basic idea is that Angel Hack with a lot of other partners like Heart Hyderabad and St. Francis College and the US Consulate of Hyderabad are organizing this hackathon where we want, or it's basically a gameathon, I would say, where we want people, we want participants, we want you guys to come on board, develop games to fight COVID. This would be like a very unique thing. We have seen people developing games to have fun, for enjoyment, and we have seen people build applications to spread awareness and spread information about COVID. But there's not much traction. There's not much going on where people are building games which are fun and are also for a cause of fighting COVID. So that's the basic idea. Yeah.
That's actually a cool idea, and this will be also helping a lot of people because we are involving a lot of other organizations as well, right? Should I go ahead and show the presentation right now?
Sure, I can do that. So,
Cool. Hey, go to the
yeah,
first screen now.
yeah.
Let's show. Look at this. These are the people who are involved. Go on, Deep. Go ahead. Let
Oh,
them know.
yeah. Yeah, the US Consulate of Hyderabad is sponsoring this, which means that if you win this gameathon, or even if you're top three, it's to be
You get
decided
free
depending on what
visas.
kind of. We hope, but yeah, that's not the agenda. But that would have been good idea. So yeah, if you win this, it's even better. So if you win this, the US consulate and the organizers help you not only convert your project or an MVP to a fully fledged game that you can actually launch to people. They will actually fund you and give you other resources that you might need to maybe hire a team or maybe outsource it, depending on how you want to do it. You keep the rights. They are just here to support you and
Cool.
help you launch it publicly and be a part of a movement which will create an impact globally. That's the whole idea with the organizers, which are the US Consulate of Hyderabad, Heart Hyderabad, San Francisco College for Women, Angelac, and Stumex. So this is the whole team behind this. We have been working on this since like what 2-3 months, and
Nice.
now we are here starting tomorrow. So yeah.
Cool. Okay, that's awesome. That's a great way of. I mean, do you wanna tell about the hackathon right now? Like, what is this hackathon about?
Yeah.
How to get into it, and then we can
Sure.
do a lot of things after this.
Sure. So yeah, as
I
discussed,
believe a lot of
the
people are not aware about what's happening
true,
right now,
true.
and
Of course,
yeah, that will be helping a lot. Yes,
of
thanks.
course, of course, of course, of course. So let's do this. So COVID-19 Gameathon is a 1 month long virtual gameathon. There's no particular space. So because COVID and because we are doing it to doing this to
For a good
fight
cause.
COVID, so we are doing it online, virtual, of course. So 1 month of period that you will get as participants. Starting tomorrow, if you participate, you'll get 1 month to code a game along with a team that you will that either you can bring in. If you already have friends who are into development or who would like to participate, then of course that would be a great idea. Bring your team in and start developing. If you do not have a team, we have activities, we have our ways of helping you create the team, find new people. We have mentors like Praveen, who will help you with building a team, and get going. So in this 1 month, we'll create a team to start with. Then there will be a tons of activities and webinars and AMAs and industry expert interactions that we'll do to make sure that you get all the resources, you get all the ideas, you get your queries and problems solved in this 1 month, and you get to meet a lot of cool people. And the judges are also people who have, for example, one judge has a company who's built a game that's been downloaded more than 5 million times. So this kind of people are going to be there and going to interact with you. At the end of 1 month, at the end of the competition, which is after 1 month, which would be 12th of March, you will present your idea, before which will also teach you how to pitch an idea, which is going to be a really good skill to have in your skill sets. So once you understand how to pitch, we'll have you pitch in front of the judges. And then if you win, then you know what happens. Then you get a chance to get prizes worth of rupees 2.75 lakh rupees, which would also include, and the in the if you win, it would also include that you also get support from the US consulate to launch your game. So that's gonna be amazing. This is the whole idea,
Nice.
to test your creativity, to help you team up with people, to help you connect with industry experts. So it's not only for winning; it's also igniting your creativity. It's also to help you uh, you know be a better problem solver, which is also a nice skill to have. So yeah, that's the whole thing. That's COVID-19 Gameathon
Hey,
for you guys. And if you want to join,
don't forget the
yeah,
learning experience, because I
of
already
course,
got connected as a mentor. I got connected with a couple of teams, and they are all like, I believe a couple of people are there in the live chat as well. And
yeah,
they are telling me, like, I mean, I'm getting like awesome responses from them the moment I joined their team. They are saying like, it's going great, and thanks for being here, and they are learning a lot. Like, we just had only 3 or 4 meetings just to give them a brief about me and what I do, and then what is their project. I listen to each and everyone's project. Yes, I have to be unbiased with each and every team,
yeah,
and keep everything clear. But the moment I say like, okay, these are some improvements that you can do, obviously I've got like a decade of experience. With that experience, I was telling them, okay, if you do these things, it might be better or something like that. They are like extremely
yeah.
it's a huge learning experience. Not only that, as an industry person, I am learning a lot. Like, for example, they are giving super creative ideas which I have never thought of. So it is a complete learning playground, you can tell that way.
Yeah, that's actually true. So if you know Praveen, you know that how knowledgeable he is and what kind of skill sets he possesses. So if you see it this way, if there's a mentor like Praveen, there's definitely you're going to learn a lot from him and from the peers, of course. So yeah, that's a given that you're going to learn a lot. Winning is always one one aspect of participating in something, but failure is also stepping stones to success. So and you learn a lot
100%.
while going through the journey. So definitely, yeah, that's a great way to see this. So everyone knows these problems, right? That there's tens of people, there's 10.5 million people who and that 10.5 million COVID cases in India with more than 150K fatalities and or deaths, which is a really sad fact. And then this is our chance, this is the chance for us youth to be able to utilize these skills for this noble cause and create something to make an impact over the globe. That's the only thing. There's a tons of problems we have. Everyone has seen, everyone reads news, everyone sees people around them are facing problem. I um, would also say, touch wood, this does not happen to anyone, but many of us, as I have also seen my family members going through COVID and then how tough it has been. So it's not only, yeah, you Praveen too, right? So it's not only for us, but it's for the greater cause. Um, let's do this, guys.
Actually,
So
yeah, one more reason why I'm like extremely involved in anything that is related to COVID or hackathon is like basically I'm a hackathon hunter, I'm a mentor. I do things with passion. Like I love teaching others, and that's the only thing it's going on with me. And one more thing is like it's about personally, I lost a close one, a very close one. A lot of people know about it, and I don't want this to happen again. Like every day we are looking at the number of deaths, we should see it getting low. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said this, but like, yeah, I couldn't control it, but I want that to not happen again to anyone else.
yeah, no, true. That's totally understandable, and I, very sorry for that. So sorry for your loss. And you see how, So if you are emotionally connected with the problem, with the cause, then it inspires you more. It gives you a bigger reason to fight for it. Uh, give it a strong fight, and that's what we all are here for. So there's basically four kind of challenges or four kind of, and they're not limited to this. These are just ideas that you can take and you can work upon, which would be do something to raise awareness. There's a lot of misinformation. There's lots of uh, also lack of information in a way, in a manner. So it would be a good idea if someone can build upon this challenge and build a solution to uh, have information very transparent and streamlined and have it easily reachable to people. There could be something, there could be games that we can create on prevention measures to make sure that how this does not happen. Our frontline workers are the people who are fighting this. And while being in a lot of danger, we as citizens are also afraid. So it would be really easy for us to understand and assume how hard would it be for them. One of my friends is a doctor, and he, when he comes home and tells me stories of how he sees people and how he has to be in danger to help other people overcome COVID, it's it's really sad to know that. So if we can do something to help frontline workers, that would be also a good aspect of this. So yeah, there's multiple things. We all understand the problems, and we understand the challenges. We can, there's no limit on how innovative we could be to solve this. I don't want to bore everyone through the rules. These are some obvious rules that you should not start
And we have to answer a couple
programming.
of questions that is coming in the YouTube live chat as well.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Do you want
yeah,
to do now
I
or
took a couple
later?
of ones, but do you want to
Yeah, yeah,
answer one very quickly because that is something a lot of people are
yeah,
confused. When I'm in my team, the couple of teams that I mentor, every single person has this question. So now I have formed teams. What next? What am I supposed to do? So should I go ahead and register it somewhere? Because we see is the team foster, team
yeah.
registration foster, but nothing else about the team registration. Where do the hackers find the team registration, and is there any process?
Yeah,
Let's
so
answer
the
that
Google
question.
Sheet that they are talking about, yeah. So that Google Sheet is the one that where you can go and write your names, form the team, write about your team, and then from tomorrow we will announce the next steps on how you can connect with mentors, and then from tomorrow 12 p.m. you can get started programming your coding your solution, coding your game. But yeah, as I said, the Google Sheet that you're talking about, which is in this Slack channel. So if you're new, you can go to covidgameathon.com, register there. You'll get an invite to Slack channel, and there's a Slack channel called Need a Team where you can write or where you can fill in your information about yourself and your team, and then uh, which would be the place where we'll collect all the we'll have all the information of the teams, and then once that's done, you are good with the team and you can start programming tomorrow. Yeah, does it make sense?
Yep, perfect.
Yeah,
uh,
cool.
and folks, please go ahead and give your questions, post your questions, and happy
Yeah,
to take it up as well on the go.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. So, yeah, so this basically is the schedule. We start tomorrow. There's an opening ceremony tomorrow where we have invited some really interesting guests, which we are still keeping a
Yes.
secret because we want people to come and find out instead of ruining it for them. So do join 10 a.m. tomorrow. Where to join is something that you will find if you registered through covidgameathon.com and join the Slack channel. So please do that. If you haven't registered yet, we'll have a team huddle tomorrow where we'll have an activity, give you a chance to talk about yourself for a couple of minutes, where you can find people with complementary skills that you want to or you would want to team up with. So that will happen tomorrow. Lots of peer interaction, mentor interaction that we'll try to do tomorrow. So try to be present. And then day 2 to 29 is your coding time. We'll have you talk with the mentors. We'll have industry experts, speaking sessions and everything, workshops. So lots of learnings there. And day 38 is the submission deadline, where we'll decide the top 10 ones, and the top 10 gets a chance to live pitch to the judges. So
Woo.
yeah, that's gonna be like the demo day that we have with startups and accelerators, that kind of concept that we use to make it more exciting. Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah.
Okay, now comes the main part. Prizes, goodies.
Yeah, yeah, something that you all are interested, really excited to know about is that the prizes. So the first winner gets the prizes worth of rupees 1 lakh. Second one gets 75,000, and the third one gets 50,000. Again, apart from the monetary compensation, monetary benefits, you also get support from the organizers in building the full-fledged game, and there may be no limits. If you have a really good product, there may be no limits on how the organizers would help you on not only on development but also on launching, having their support in marketing, all depending on how good of a product and what kind of positive impact it can bring. So yeah, as you all know, it's the U.S. consulate who is also one of these sponsors, supporters, organizers. So you understand how impactful, how nice it would be to have their support in building a game and launching it. Yeah, and then there's a special prize which is called Hard Choice Award, which would be given, which would be the prize would be given to a team with a more diverse representation. So yeah, if you have female, if you have ladies in your group, great. I know there's a surprise, there's a special award for that too, because we want to encourage women participation in the hackathon. The organizers want to do that, which is also a really good thing too. So yeah, we are kind of doing, trying to accomplish two different aims of the organizers and sponsors, which would be to encourage women plus to fight COVID. So yeah, we encourage you to have women participants in your team. That does not mean that if you do not have a women participant, it gives you you have a con. You do not. But yeah, if you do, then that's great. So yeah, any more questions that I can answer while going through the presentation?
Let me
You're
check it
on
out.
mute,
Yeah,
Praveen.
there are a couple of
Yeah.
questions. Uh,
Sure, sure, sure.
sorry,
Let's
I
go.
don't want to miss them out. Oops. Yeah, so that
Of course
was
not.
okay. Yeah, yeah. It looks like Angel Hack actually answered the question completely.
Oh, they did.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, go on. There are no more
Cool.
questions.
Cool. So submissions is a cool part. What you would see in other hackathons would be that okay, come build and um, So one thing would be that come build and go, you win the prize, that's all. So that we have overcome by having the support of the organizers even after you win, which is a big thing. Another thing would be that you kind of build an MVP and then you submit that as the end result, which is also where we are trying to innovate and have a few more things. Having you do a few more things, which would be not only submit the MVP, but also a video where you would be pitching your MVP or pitching the product that you have already built, which as discussed earlier, also helps you improve on your pitching and presentation skills. And then we also would like you to build a thesis or a synopsis, which would be a brief description on how you came up with the idea of creating this project, or what is the solution that you're aiming to achieve, what are the next steps that you would like to take, how would this project impact the whole problem, the whole cause. So this kind of thought process that you have to put into a documentation would not only help you clear things out for yourself, but also for the organizers to be able to understand that how far you can take this, or how what kind of future do you see for this project. So it's not only about what you have built, but also about your thought process, and then how inspired are you to take this ahead. So which also is going to be an important aspect of you winning this competition. So yeah, that's also something new that we're trying to do. And yeah, judging is pretty straightforward. The quality of your idea, how you have actually implemented your idea. So idea is good, but then implementation is the more important part. So that's one. How it's going to impact the potential target audience. So it could be people in general, because everyone is affected, or indirectly affected through COVID. And then it would also be people who are directly affected to COVID. So it could be any target audience. So how or what kind of value are you providing to them is going to be one of the judging criterias. And then your thesis or synopsis that we just talked about is one of them. So yeah, that's the end of the presentation. um, and let's chat if you have any questions. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just switch off the the screen share thing. Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Any other questions do you have, folks? Like, what do you think about this one? And yeah, let me also quickly check out
Awesome.
the. Yeah, go on, Deep.
Mhm. Yeah, no,
Okay,
it's great.
so Lakshya has this
What
question.
answers
Yeah,
can
I
you?
guess I had the same
Yeah, go
question
ahead.
as well. Is it specific to India, or I can also invite my friends to team up from another country? Um, I guess you are the right person to answer, because even I'm not in India currently, so I'm not the right person
Yeah.
to answer.
Yeah, no worries. So for participants, we only want that they should be from India and residing in India. For mentors, we are okay, them being outside of India. But for participants, sadly, we are just having the ones who are currently residing in India and are Indians. That's one of the I would say asks from the discussion that we have had, and uh,
From the
what kind of
organizers.
output we're looking for with the organizers. Yeah,
Got it.
but yeah, that's a limitation. Yeah, go ahead.
And HK, can I learn game development from this hackathon? Hackathons, let me try answering, and then I'll ask Deep to also like clarify my answer. Maybe I'm not. I'll try to answer it from the mentor point of view, and Deep is going to answer from the organizer point of view.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
so as a mentor, what I generally do is like, if I want to learn something new, I'm gonna teach others. At the same time, if I want to learn something new, I can also stay with some people who are doing that. So this is exactly what I would suggest everyone to do as well. And HK, what you can do is go join any of these teams. And I believe this is primarily a mobile game development hackathon, right? Deep.
Yeah, this one is only going to be limited to mobile
mobile
games. Yeah.
game development. So there are like loads and loads of opportunities of learning something new, or like at least knowing what you can do. There are like Unity 3D, and there are other things that you can learn while doing these things. So I believe there is a huge scope of learning here. So welcome, and definitely, yeah. And I'm also here. I don't know much about Unity, but I do know about some JavaScript game practices, so which I can try to teach people. Oh, by the way, do we have my speaker session as well?
We do. That's a nice segue that you brought in. Yeah. So we do have Praveen speaking in the Gameathon. We are yet to decide the dates, but we want to make sure that a good percentage of the participants can join. So we can also try asking them that what's a good time period for them, and open a poll inside the Slack group could be a good idea. Yeah, but we do have Praveen speaking, and we'll try to have him talk about how to develop games, of course. Anyways, so going back to the question that sorry, what's the name? HK asked on YouTube. I would say that yeah, it's you can definitely learn. That's Praveen gave the correct answer. Um, there will be peers who will be walking with you, and one of the things that I've always understood, I've always noticed in myself and others, is that I learn more while I'm trying to create something instead of while I'm reading or watching something. So if I do not know game development, if I try to go and watch courses, I may or may not learn. But if I give myself a goal of creating a game in 1 month, which could be a moonshot goal, right? Because creating games in 1 month is a deal, right? It's not that easy. So if I give myself a huge goal, if I shoot for the moon, I'll land up in stars. That's one of the phrases, right? So uh, I'll have to learn. Like there's no way you cannot learn if you give yourself a goal of creating a game in 1 month. So you'll find your avenues of learning for yourself. That's one thing, but there's also be mentors and speakers and peers and people like Praveen, who is one in all, right? A one-stop shop for everything. So yeah,
No,
with all of this, I'm
and
sure.
one thing I really need to say is like after interacting with those teams, I feel kind of like wasted because they had a really great clear idea than me. So I thought I'll be guiding them. Actually, I'm learning from
Really?
them.
Oh,
Yeah, they had
wow,
like
that's
really
so cool
nice
to.
ideas. So one particular team, and there is this guy. He's also from Chennai, and he's been like extremely good with Unity and C Sharp. He's a game developer. Really, he's a game professional game developer, and he was saying a lot of things which I heard it for the first time. But I did say a couple of problems solving approaches, which was really appealing to them, and yeah, so learning is in both the sides.
Wow, there's so much progress already. I did not know that. This is so cool to know. Nice.
Ah,
I
we
so
we
while we are
we
talking, yeah,
we went
yeah.
like a rocket launching event kind of a progress. So yeah, I didn't expect it as well.
Nice, man. Okay. So, yeah, whoever's watching and is new to Gameathon, COVID Gameathon, yeah, you can already see how fast we are moving, and I'm definitely sure if we move in this space, we are going to have a lot of games by the end of the month, which will launch definitely. So, yeah, just to add, while we're talking about participants, I just saw on Slack that there's someone who is a high school student and is participating.
Wow.
If I got it correctly, he's a high school student. I'm not really sure, but yeah, he's at a very young age who is participating and has good experiences and set of skill sets. So yeah, there's no limitations, right? There's no limitations. There is an age limitation. So you if while you are trying to if you go to covidgameathon.com, you'll see a participation agreement. No, where you'll see a few limitations, including if that you need to be residing in India. But yeah, skill set wise, there's no limitations. If you are new to game development, you can definitely find and form a team with people who already have some experience in game development. And last night we are going through these stats, and I can tell you one thing, that there are people who do know game development, have participated in it. So even if you have like a broader set of skill set which is a far bit away from game development, could be graphic designing, could also be a good complementary skill while your team is doing the back end part of development. You may be able to help them with the, what do you call it, you know the terms better. How can you define this?
To be honest, I'm a web developer, and purely I'm really a web developer, not more than that. But what I did was, like, a couple of months ago, I went into a company which primarily develops games and analytics. So when I'm able to switch these things and seamlessly try to, like, put my experience on the line, it is definitely easy for anyone to, like, like, get along with it and try to learn something. So even though if you are a web developer, maybe you can start working on the presentation part of things. Obviously, if you want to create an attractive landing page or something like that, it takes patience and time, 100%. At the same time, in case if you are a graphic designer, boss, you are the one who is required to make the game look creative. And finally, there is also scope for other people. Like, some people have some project management experience, some people will have, like, like, those people who can kind of, like, prioritize what is required for the hackathon, what is
Yeah.
the best way to win things in the hackathon. So no one is left out in this world, and each and every one has a skill. Or in case if you don't match with anything, be a learner, come here, learn new
Yeah.
things, as simple as that. And not only those things, I would also like to say one more thing, answer the question here actually. So Lakshya and Manav had questions on the same concept. So, can we build mobile games using JavaScript? How many of you have heard of the games like 2048, Pac-Man, Visual Deluxe, Space Invaders, Asteroids, Pong? Have you even heard about the Arkanoid, Conway's Game of Life, etc.? Every single game has been ported to mobile, JavaScript mobile applications, and you can play it on your mobile. Okay, before that, I'm pretty sure that every single person who has a Facebook account or a Messenger account has played Messenger games, right? Every single Messenger game is a JavaScript game. They are all addictive, and you can definitely say that JavaScript is one of the. Okay, am I preaching JavaScript right now? It's okay. I'll brainwash all these Python people. Just come over, become JavaScript developers, and stay with me. Cool. All right. And yeah, so
Yes.
that's one thing. And also, yeah, you can put these things on your CV, and you can get your jobs. Show the potential employer that you have actually won the hackathon, or at least you participated. Show them your presentation, your project presentation. Hey, did we talk about what is the submission thing? Like, do we need to do some kind of, like, what will make any tips for, like, getting the first prize?
Yeah. So we did. I quickly went through that. So two different things. First prize is dependent on four different criteria. One is, the quality of idea, how good your implementation is, how the idea is going to affect the people, the cause, and then fourth is how good of a thesis or synopsis have you written. Now, this is something that mentors can take a look at, because you guys are experienced people and can, guide their teams through this. The presentation part, which top 10 teams will do, which will be a live presentation, is something that we are going to teach. AngelHack is going to, take a session on how to effectively pitch in shorter period of time while you're pitching
Wow.
to the judges. So yeah, that's
Hey, can
that's
I
gonna be
join
there.
that? Irrespective of
Of
anything, can I
course.
join that?
Yeah, yeah, definitely you can.
I mean,
Yeah.
and don't
So
say,
yeah.
don't give a huge, like, don't put a huge bomb on me saying that you are the one who is actually taking the presentation or something like that.
Yeah, I will put you on spot saying that, okay, Praveen, next it's you. Go ahead. Just kidding, just kidding. Yeah. So yeah, it's the pitch workshop that we'll do to make sure that everyone are really effectively pitching while in front of the judges. Yeah.
We do have another question as well. So this is for you, Deep. I have one question. I have applied for Angel Hack's campus ambassador, but still no mail or any kind of like response from the team. He applied in January, I guess. It's asked by Shiv Sharma.
Is it?
Yeah,
What's the name? Sorry.
Shiv Sharma.
Shiv Sharma. All right. So yeah, good question. Okay. So a few things. If you haven't been reached out back to yet, you will be very soon. In fact, today. So you'll get all the information today on how the ambassador program works. So the reason it took so much time is because we were trying to perfect it so much that to make sure that it's the best thing that you can do. Is that I'm definitely sure. So Harish from our team is the program manager for this, and he's worked really hard to make sure that the whole thing, the program, the ambassador thing runs really well and smooth, and is becomes an interesting part of your career and part of your journey. So yeah, we have been perfecting this. Today you'll get all the information. In a very short period of time, you will be onboarded. You will be the first people, the ambassadors will be the first people to get to know and to access something secret that we are working on right now. So as an ambassadors, you'll get access to that very early on. You'll get to be a part of going through the iterations of this product that we are working on. So yeah, that's some great stuff coming up, great perks coming up for the ambassadors. And yeah, and as a part of Angel Hack family, I can say that if there's no if there's one of the things that I would say that I love about Angel Hack is the ambassadors. I'm so proud of the ambassadors. They are amazing people. Yeah, yeah. I just am so proud of the ambassador program. And yeah. So sorry if you haven't been reached out yet, but yeah, you'll see an email by tonight, before tonight.
That's cool. Thanks for patiently answering that. And hello to everyone. Tanmay, Shivlal, Praveen, hey Tala. Okay, cool. I guess yeah, there is one more crazy question. I guess that could be answered by me. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's not related to Angel Hack, but this guy says, are web developers also considered as programmers? Dude, yes, 100%. And obviously, because we have we are working on, even if it is a web application, it is not just the front end that is what you are looking at. Even the front end is as complex as back end nowadays. So right now in my current work position, I've been talking about, like, see, I need to work on this part. So right now I just completed the front end. Now I'm doing the back end of the front end in React. So what does that actually mean? So all the logic that has been there, like a thin no more the front end is a thin client. Now a lot of logic is going behind in the front end as well. So in javascript is going like crazily big, both in back end as well as in front end. Back end, it's called node.js, and in node.js we used to write all the queries, yeah, also in the databases. So there are javascript based databases available right now. So yes, obviously 100% you are a programmer, and you are a better off saying like a software developer as well, or whatever you want to call. There is no difference between if you write a code in C# versus JavaScript or Python. Everything is going to compile and give you the same output, or most probably they are going to work in the same uh, capacity or something like that. The binary is going to be same. So yes, you can be considered as a, no, you are a programmer, as simple as that. Any second thoughts, Deep?
Nice questions. No, I am a computer science student and also a PG in IT. But I had the same question, so I'm not really good at computer science. Nice answer.
Thanks. And yeah, this is a personal question from my side. I hope my employer is not
Sure.
watching this, but how do I join an Angel Hack? You are a part of Angel Hack, right? I'm
Hmm.
always in for like free goodies, free swags, and I'm actually a swag hunter, etc.,
Are
etc.
you?
So go on.
Yeah. Uh, you can. So, do you mean as an ambassador or like
I'm
more?
I'm no more a student, so
Yeah.
I
No.
don't
We
know
have
like
a
what
program
all
for
what are all the
non-student
different ways
ambassadors.
I can get involved with Angel Hack, because see, I don't think I should say any kind of like a competitor names or anything. So but yes, I've been like a part of different hackathons. Whenever any hackathon,
Yeah.
like it's like
Yeah.
when in Tom and Jerry, when Tom hears the foot sound or something, like, hey, somewhere food is there. So the same way, if
Yeah.
a hackathon comes in contact with my ears, hey, there is some hackathon is there, I have to be there. So either as a mentor or a sponsor or at least a participant if nothing works out. So that's exactly me. And that's exactly me. And yeah, so is there any way I can be a part of Angel Hack in
Yeah.
any way?
So there's actually many ways. Let's start from participant. You can always participate if you want to participate. You can always go to angelhack.com and sign up for our newsletter, which we send to for where we send all these new events that we organize. That's one. You can be an ambassador no matter if you are a student or if you're not a student. We have ambassador programs for both students and working professionals. And I think Siddharth or Harish, who are already in the chat, can help with the link for
Yeah.
student and non-student
Oh,
ambassador
and
program.
you know about Siddharth, is it?
Oh, Siddharth, of course, he is. Yeah. So when
He
I
is
say
omnipresent.
that,
Hey, Siddharth Dayalwal.
he, true, yeah, no. So when I say that I love the ambassador program and I'm so proud of the ambassadors, he's a big part of it, right? Yeah, so definitely, Siddharth, Angel Hack is,
Okay, I
Angel
just
Hack
need to
loves
say
you.
one
Yeah,
more thing as well here. So Monish is
yeah.
also here. So Monish
Mm-hmm.
Basaniwal and Siddharth Dayalwal. Okay, so
Yeah.
Monish and I are a part of this huge group called as Dev Swag, and we are like swag hunters, hackathon hunters, anything that's gonna be related to swags and hackathons we are in. So uh, I just did only one thing. Whatever Siddharth posted a couple of days ago, no, couple of hours ago, I just posted there.
Uh-huh.
People were like mad and crazy to hunt for Siddharth now. You know what happened? So
Yeah.
he posted all the swag boxes and he was like, what am I supposed to do with all
I
these
know,
swag boxes?
right?
Dude, send me, even the swag boxes are valuable.
I know, right? I was so like, that's so cool. I even commented on his Instagram post saying that, okay, this is really cool, man. I want this. Like, wow. Yeah. So yeah, if you are an ambassador, you get eligible. You get to get the swags and all the perks that you are looking for. And then if you want to do a little bit more, then so the next step would be to become uh, say a country representative, which is something we can definitely take online and talk about it if anyone who is watching is interested. Then yeah. So yeah, we
Great.
have this levels of how you can participate and how you can be a part of Angel Hack.
Nice. That's great. Okay, let me think about it. Let me give a thought about it. In the meantime, there are other
Yeah.
people who have actually learned that these are different ways that you can be a part of Angel Hack.
Yeah.
Do go ahead
Yeah.
and apply for them. And yeah, cool. And thanks for giving a shout out to Siddharth. Siddharth is also my moderation team. He is my close friend after
Yeah.
all the hackathons have been done. And we have this Eddie Hub as well. I should definitely say about him too, like Eddie Jody. Have you heard of him?
I have not, unfortunately.
Oh my God, you're missing a lot of
But
things.
yeah, I want to know. I want to know. Yeah, tell me.
Eddie Jody is like Eddie Jody is the god of open source. So you know open source, right? The open source
I know him. I know him.
community.
I know him. My bad. I know him. Go ahead, but introduce him, please, please. I want to
Right,
know
yeah.
more.
So yeah, if open source community is a religion. There is one God, and it's Eddie Jody, and he's also a GitHub star, and he's completely reachable. So it's not like other people. I have tried reaching out to a lot of big shots who are like the stars of GitHub or like Microsoft MVPs or Google dev experts, but Eddie is the only person who is like extremely reachable by anyone, literally. So if you want to talk to Eddie, just go ahead, Google for him, get on his Discord server, immediately start a discussion on GitHub or Discord with him. A personal discussion, very guaranteed responses, and from such a person who is already managing a lot of client profiles and stuff like that. He is doing it out of his own, like stuff.
Wow, that's so amazing. Wow. I
It's
think I saw a few videos of yours with him, right?
yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's the
Nice.
person.
That's so cool. Wow. That's
And
really cool.
yeah, so that's something which I wanted to give. I mean, see, the reason why I said is it's like not a paid promotion or something like that. If I am in this situation, it's just my gratitude to him. Like he has done a lot to me, and he's doing a lot to everyone. So definitely go ahead and look at his profile or like connect with him. He's one of the best persons ever I have seen, and he's one of the most helping people as well. And he's more than that. He is like he's never doing a show off or anything. Like he's completely humble, and yeah, I mean, I have never seen a person like him. He's my
Amazing.
bro.
I think can we also invite him in some of the upcoming hackathons of not to part
Definitely.
of course
I
to
don't know
judge
what
or
is
mentor.
he doing at the moment. I'm just gonna try reaching out to him in Discord to see if he's alive or awake. To be honest, hey, we are talking about you. Come over. So yeah, definitely I'll try to like get him on the uh, on the stage along with you. That would be the best thing I
Amazing.
can do
Yeah.
for you. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. That would be so cool. Amazing.
cool.
What do we
And
have?
for those
Yeah.
people who are watching, please do give this video a thumbs up and give a share. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I've been posting a lot of awesome things, and there is also some nice stuff coming up, like 30 days of React. You'll be learning a lot of things. And over to you, Deep.
Yeah, I was checking the website of 30 Days of React, and it's so cool. So is the concept to and from what I understood it is, but just to confirm it, it's so what you're planning to do is make sure that people learn by doing
Doing
or
things.
making, which is just amazing, right? So
I
yeah,
generally have
tell me a
this
bit
way
more
of
about it.
I generally have this way of doing things. Like I kind of like break things to learn how they are built, and then I rebuild things so that okay, if see simple thing, if you want to build something, you have to have an idea. Now let's take a big social network, your favorite social network, and oh wow, this is already built. You have a perfect project manager already there. You have a perfect product owner who has built the whole product, and it is very highly successful. Why don't we try to build the same thing? As simple as that. You have a complete working prototype right in front of you. Why don't you want to build something like a open source alternative, or like that way what happens is you will try to work on a lot of things. You will get a lot of questions. Like this is one of my dissertation projects in my masters in cloud computing in Leicester, and I went through a lot. Like literally I went through hell. That's a different story, but at the same time I was able to like understand a huge number of concepts. That was the first time when I tried to work on those things, and they were like absolutely brilliant. Oh, by the way, I'll also show the 30 days of React,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
website. And if you want to come and co-host with me, I would really love you to come and co-host with me, Deep.
Sure.
So that would
I'm
be
not
really
really
nice.
good at technical stuff, but yeah, I would be happy to do that.
I mean, it's just like it's just once in a while, right? So that's the website. It's I guess events.praveen.science/30 days. Yeah, 30 days of React and stuff like that. So yep, there you have got. I'll also send the link right away so that everyone can go ahead and
So a
register
quick
as a
question: what technology have you used to build this one, this website?
HTML and CSS. That's it. Bootstrap.
Pure HTML, CSS.
Pure
Oh,
HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap.
nice.
Hosted on GitHub pages. Okay, I told the world. Anyway, that's fine.
Nice, man. Amazing.
So, being a lazy developer, I use some kind of like a, like I wanted to use something which actually generates all these things, but uh, even lazier, I prefer to copy paste things. So I just copy pasted a couple of things, and there you go.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate this idea of build to show instead of just doing a course. From what I so like from all the jobs that I have done, none of the recruiters and none of the interviewers have asked me about my grades, but more about what I have done and my experiences. And the best way to show a skill set is to have something that's real time live that people can go and see, instead
Mhm.
of just talking about XYZ thing that you built and then you forgot about it and then you don't know how you made it. Instead of that, if you have something live as the best example or best proof of the skill set that you possess. So I think with the 30 days of this, if you are at the end, so
You can also
what
build
do
your
you have
profile
at
with
the
that.
end?
You can also build your profile with that. Building your profile meaning, what I said is like, you can add on to your CV that you have done so much like
Yeah,
this, even though you got a course, you try to copy or imitate the same thing. At least at the end of the coding competition or whatever it is, you did it on your own, so you know the concepts,
exactly.
each and every concepts, and that way it helps you, right? So that's something which I wanted to highlight here.
Totally, totally. Amazing, man. Cool.
Also, how many of you here are looking for jobs? Like, for example, I believe um, Deep, you might also be one time a point at a point in time, you might also be a student. You would have been like looking for jobs with your CV in your hand, etc., right?
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
but actually, to be honest, I still feel that this single paper of CV or a resume should not decide my future. So what I did is, I keep contributing to a lot of people. This is something which I tell to every single person. So I keep contributing to Stack Overflow. So Stack Overflow is one of the, I don't think no one doesn't know it, because if you are a software developer or you work in an IT kind of a field, or if you are even a normal computer using person learning programming, the first place you go ask for help or like search for help is in this website, right? I didn't go to search for help, but I went for helping others. And I will say I got learned a lot of things through them. Thank you, Stack Overflow, for making me what I am today. And not only that, so as I was telling about the the recruitment process, and if a potential employer is there, and what I just do is I just ask him to check out my profile. This is my profile. I've got like a huge number of reputation, but reputation doesn't matter anymore. Go to the tags.
This is amazing.
If you want to know what I am made of, this is what I am made of. So that's me in a
Wow.
simple single way. And these cannot be plagiarized. These can be cross verified. You can like literally look at what I have done. And for those people who do not have a Stack Overflow profile, go ahead, start answering questions, create one. I mean, create one, start answering questions, including you, Deep, in case if you don't have one. And
I do.
secondly, open source is everything. So check out my GitHub profile. This is my GitHub profile, and you should have something like like the profile readme. This is a new feature of GitHub where you can flaunt yourself, and I just put literally, I just like ruined the page with a lot of things. And I guess this is also one way so that you can keep your stuff ahead and
Yeah.
these things. So what do you think? Like,
I think
this is
having
this is a
such a
good
good
advice, right?
profile would be a like a dream for a student, like I would say. Like
Right.
when I used to do programming, when I was doing my engineering, I think I would die for this kind of profiles. And the points. What's the unit of points called on Stack Overflow? Like you have like 150,000. Wow.
Yeah. So at 100,000 points, I got this, like swags. Okay. whoever is a swag hunter, 100,000 points. If you get 100,000 points, you get like an amazing swag. Those who are connected with me on my Facebook profile will definitely know. Or yeah, actually I have it in my blog as well. What exactly, how much struggle I had got to get those things. So actually let me share that too. Here's my blog. So if I type in 100K, yeah, so that's exactly what you get for 100K. So the moment I got like like once upon a time, just this happened like once in my lifetime. I've got like week rank 1. I was like literally mad about answering things, and yeah, I did
Yeah.
face some serious devastating things from my employer as well, but that's fine. Once in a time, that's completely okay. You can let them know, then you will be getting this nice awesome uh, like from the community manager, you get a cool message, and then finally the swag, that's what you get.
Wow.
It's like so huge, folks. It's really huge. And I'm so stupid to show my address as well, but it's okay.
Oh no.
But still, yeah, I don't live there anymore. Don't come searching for me there, okay? Yeah, so it actually costed them too. That's crazy. So yeah, so here's everything, and this is what you get. Oh, I keep saying that I'm a full stack developer. What is a full stack developer without a website? So where is this?
Also, nice domain you have, Praveen.science.
So what exactly happened is there is a huge backstory behind it. So this is my website. Hi, this is me, and you can see all crazy things about me here. I'm a mentor. I'm a cat lover. I'm a cook. I'm a front end enthusiast. I'm a back end person. I'm a cloud computing guy. Blah, blah, blah. So what I would say is every single IT person, whether you are a data scientist or a ETL developer who has no website or something like that, just have at least a simple living resume or something like this, like a small website, like a landing page. All you need to know is just bootstrap and stay ahead of things, as simple as that. And yeah, so there should also be a way to contact you. So there is my all my profiles are here. And yeah, so I purely used bootstrap and java. There is not much code in this, but it really like pleases people, and you have it on point, right? So this is a small quick introduction, and here's my experience. Here's my education. For people who have not got experience, just go for education, and all these numbers are made up numbers, so just forget about it. And these are the things that I just, yeah, maybe I created, copy pasted, whatever you can say. This is where I scribble. This is what people talk behind my back. And if you want to talk behind my back, here's the place. Very simple
Nice.
one. Just make sure you have one. Right, Deep?
So, a quick question. So, what do you think if people, or if especially developers and programmers who are looking to make a website, instead of building it by themselves, even if they know how to build it, instead of building it by themselves, what if they use a template?
It is completely fine to use a template. This one, I built it for about like
But isn't the
six
point of
months.
doing this is to prove their
Learn.
skills?
Yeah. See, if you're a web developer, you need to make something like this on your own. This is what employers and people will like to see. So
Hmm,
definitely,
yeah.
this is not a template or anything, because there is a long struggle of things that went behind this. So where's our stuff? So here's my blog, and so if you check out the behind the scenes, like literally, I have spent a lot of time. So this is my old website. It looks very bad, and yeah. I don't think that that's the worst embarrassment I can ever have. And I had some expectations. So jot down your expectations. Like for example, these are the things I wanted in my website. So I started putting them in pen and papers, literally printing them out, having a quick idea of what would be a nice way of doing things. And look at that. That's the, like always use git in case if you screw up something, you can just go back in time. And yeah, so that's exactly what I would say for people to who want to start with a website or something like that. And by the way, I can do one thing as well. So I can guide with creating attractive landing page for your projects for Angel Hack and in your hackathon. So that can kind of like stand
Yeah.
out for the judges. So they can actually quickly go through your project page and maybe like, oh wow, this is the project about, and this is what your project does, and I mean like they will be able to understand what exactly it is in a easier way or quicker point of time, right? So that is something
Yeah.
which is a good
That's
idea.
a good idea. In fact, we do have something. We do have a platform where we do this, but yeah, it's we keep working on it. We keep improving it. So yeah, that's definitely something that I can connect you. And I think Harish is already here, so we can connect and see what we can do on that.
Awesome. That's
Yeah,
super cool.
yeah.
So I'll just stop my screen and yeah. What do you think? How was? I mean, like, you have anything else? Oh, I'm sorry, I did not see the chats now. So it's been a long time since I
Yeah,
saw the
yeah.
chats.
Let's see.
And oh, thanks everyone. Thanks Niral. Thanks Deep. Oh, Deep, you are here. Right. Any other questions that are unanswered that you want answers from?
Yeah.
Anything?
Awesome, man. This was great, and I love how people are interactive and commenting. Is
Cool.
Niral from the Gameathon team?
Yes, yes, she is from Gameathon
Nice.
team. In fact,
Hello,
I'm
Niral.
so
Hi,
thankful for
Manish.
Niral because like she's the first person who approached me for taking me as a mentor, and yeah, and I'm also giving a huge surprise for Niral. Like right now, I'm gonna say that she's gonna be co-hosting with me on something. Like I don't know what, but I want her to be my co-host for, and let me show her to the whole world that she's awesome. She's an RJ, and I just wanted to say this.
Wow, amazing. So yeah, so that's just what I wanna point out here is that you see how a new opportunity opened up if you participated, if you interacted with new people. So Niral, I don't did you guys know each other before, or was it due
No,
to the Gameathons?
that
Like
was the
no,
first
right?
time
So
we met, and it was like an instant, like uh,
click.
yeah, she's
Nice.
awesome.
So
Like
that's
she is awesome. She deserves it.
yeah, that's my point, right? This is how it feels and how it ends up when you meet new people, when you interact with new people, you end up with new opportunities, you end up with new friends and new probably new project partners. You may do something else, even if you do not win the gameathon, even if you do not win the competition that you're participating in, there's a good chance that you'll make a good friend and you'll make a good uh, partner in crime or a co-founder
I
if
mean,
you decide to
I'm
start up. there's
perfectly sure
there's
that she will
tons of
be a good partner
opportunities.
in crime for at least me. So
Yeah,
we are
yeah.
planning to do something together, and it's gonna be awesome.
Amazing.
She's also super excited,
Awesome.
and right.
Cool, man. That's so cool. And
So
as you know,
it's not
as
just a single person's effort. So thanks to you, thanks to her, thanks to the whole
of
team
course.
of Angel Hack, and we made it happen. It's super cool. And
Yeah.
yeah, anything else from your side? Sorry. I keep stopping you.
No, it's cool. All cool. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah. This I don't see hi Niral. Hi, nearly saying hi. Yeah, Siddharth is saying, agree, we get opportunity to make some valuable connections, have lots of meaningful conversations when we are part of any hackathon. So yeah, that's so true. I think people they've understood how valuable it could be. Again, if you have not joined, please do join COVID Gameathon. If you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to Praveen, who is also a mentor and a speaker. You can reach out to me once you get on the Slack group. And one thing I can make sure is that it will be worth your time. You will get lots
100%.
of new stuff, or
More
resources wise
than
or
your
learning
time,
wise.
it's also you are doing some kind of like an awesome thing for the nation, for the like for the people who are suffering from. I mean, like the whole world. You're just making a change at this point.
Yeah. Being a game changer, being a change maker is definitely a good point. If you are looking for a job, just imagine for a moment that in your resume it says that you have made a product that was
That
supported
impacted
by the
millions.
US consulate, supported and sponsored by the US consulate, which won a national level competition and is now being used by X 100,000 people,
Million.
imaginary, hoping that
It
it
happens,
catches
man.
up.
It happens.
And I don't think even if you would even need a job if you get at this place, right? Maybe
Exactly.
you create a
Sponsorship.
business out of it.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, donations, sponsors, maybe a business if you create it in that way. So yeah, there's
Who
all kinds
knows?
of
Even I will
opportunities.
be
And
interested to invest in the project as well.
yeah, oh wow.
Who
See, so
knows?
now Praveen is not only a mentor and a speaker, he's also a potential investor. So yeah, cool.
I'll invest my time. I'll invest my knowledge and skills by training
Yeah,
everything. I'm not sure if that is going to be only money that can be invested, but
of
time
course.
is
Yeah,
more valuable than money.
definitely. By the way, so talking about money and investments, we do also have a global series which we do every year in 50 different cities over the globe, and whoever wins this global series gets to be a part of our accelerator, which is called accelerator. And then through this accelerator we train this people, train the team, train the product, improve the product, help them create an actual startup from an MVP or a project that you create at a hackathon. And then we help you connect with investors and raise some money. We have had some really good success with our previous projects and startups. So feel free to check some Angel Accelerator, and you'll get more information. And then we'll launch soon the pages where you can register for India series of the the global series, Indian version for the global series where you can participate. So yeah, that's also one thing. And cool, man, Lauret, thanks a lot for doing this.
I'm so happy that you agreed to do this, and
My
now
pleasure.
everyone, at least my the people who follow me, knows about Angel Hack, and I hope I made a small impact for them by asking them to join forces to save the nation, save the
Yeah,
world
yeah,
from this dreadful disease, and yeah, I hope we get a nice, awesome. At least, like, see, it's not about even like these people. Even if you, I don't know whether. Um, uh, I'm sorry if that happens. That's great, but I don't know whether if we create a software that can help prevent COVID, but at least people get more awareness and they can be more
true,
responsible by maybe they don't
true,
go out. At least in a bad way, they are stuck with the mobile applications, mobile games inside homes, not spreading anymore. And
true.
currently in the UK, the reason why I am not in India right now is like I'm not able to travel to India due to the
Yeah,
recent travel bans. And it's the plan of like I wanted to come to India by November. Look at what's happening. I couldn't travel from November.
yeah.
It's been more than 6 months, more than 4 months. Sorry, I'm bad with mathematics. So yeah, so we kept planning, and it's been like more than a long time than I thought. I thought I'll be here for the Angel Hack, just like directly to meet you deep, and then
Wow.
we would have like remember the cafe conversation that we had. It would have been here,
Yes.
like on this place, but unfortunately, that didn't happen.
And hopefully we'll build something that will help us make it happen.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone, and thanks everyone for joining as well. And we are all looking forward to see something awesome from the students. Students have the creative, igniting minds, and I'm pretty sure that I'll be also a part of a couple of teams to see great ideas coming in, flowing in, and please make use of my time as well so that I can try bringing some value to the project, value to the team. So I hope it works.
Yeah, it will. Cool.
All right, folks. Thanks everyone for joining. And don't forget to give a like, thumbs up, subscribe, and also join. Go on.
I'll also say it again. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do everything positive that you can do with Praveen's channel. And yeah, Praveen is
Don't
awesome.
forget to
Please do
join
everything.
Angel Hack and Slack. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's more
yeah, that
important.
too. That
That's
too.
the main reason we are here. And
Thanks.
come on and let's meet in the war zone. Cool. I guess it's time we say bye.
Yep. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye everyone. Oh my god, your
Thanks.
virtual
Bye.
background is making your hands look like webbed feet.
Ayo.
Oh my god, you are a duck. Okay, folks. See you then
Yeah.
and have a nice
Bye,
day.
guys. Bye.